Hey everybody, happy full moon and happy summer solstice. My name's Crystal. I am with Tranquil AF and I'm a Reiki healer and I read tarot. So what I'm going to do is pull a couple oracle cards. I'm going to see where there are blocks and then I'm going to send some Reiki. And today I am going to use this stone. It came from Stonehenge. A friend of mine brought it back and I used it earlier in a Reiki healing and it worked wonderfully well. So I've cleansed it and I'm going to use it tonight. And then once I have cleared and opened the chakras, I am going to pull some tarot cards and we'll see what Spirit wants to say. Okay? Spirit guides, ascended masters, source energy, giving me information for the collective's highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. What do they need to know? Where are they blocked? Give me a couple cards, please. Okay, so I don't look at them. Yep, they all start flying. Okay. Well, we got two. Number 40, I keep getting this. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. That is a third eye. Then that is number 40, so it's a 4. This is number 45, so that's a 9. Intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. And then those are too many. I'll pull one more. So I have crown, third eye, and that's been coming through a lot. I feel like it's head and heart alignment. That's what's being asked right now. Okay. And 2 more pops, so we'll take them both. Number 1, base chakra, that's your root. And then number 37, which is a 10. And this is seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. So we have 2 for the third eye, and then 1 for the crown, and 1 for your root chakra. So I am going to get started. If you want to accept, just nod or say I accept. And if you don't, you can either fast forward or just say no. Our intention is the most important thing. And my intention for this healing session is going to be just to clear the blocks. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Calling in Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael, Metatron, and Sandalphon to be here and help me now. I'm also calling in my guides and my power animal to help me in this collective healing. Deep breath. If you want to follow along, place your hands here for the crown, here or here for the third eye, and like right here for your root. Into your third eye. And now down to the root. Thank you, Reiki, for allowing me to be a conduit for the collective's highest healing and highest good. May they continue to heal themselves and the world as they go out from here. Yay, gods. All right. And now I'm going to pull some tarot and see where we're at. There's been a lot of things happening with not solar eclipse, I'm sorry, the solstice and the full moon. And our next full moon this full moon's in Capricorn, and so is our next, which is Cancer's opposite sign. And tomorrow we go into Cancer. I'm doing this reading for tomorrow. Today's the 21st. So tonight is the full moon where I'm pulling these. And we're going to see where we go. Okay, first card out. That's a great card to start with. The World. This is your current position. Love that. We are off. Whoops. To a good start. All right. What's the challenge? Collective's challenge. One card, please. Thank you. The Emperor. Now, the Emperor is divine masculine. He is mastered all four elements. He's all four kings. And this is the challenge. So maybe it's too much masculine energy. Too much go, 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 and not enough be, right? Not enough self-care. Whoops. Well, all right. Recent past. All right, that's clear. The sun. This is the happiest card in the deck, right? Looks like you've been in a really good place. You got some major, three majors, and I pulled 3 cards. These can also be life-changing events that have taken place. The sun is all about childlike enthusiasm. Ooh, thank you. That's a lot. Okay, and so your near future is the 6 of Cups. This can talk about reunions. Cups are about emotion. I always see these two. I know they're supposed to be 2 children, but to me it looks like an older person and a younger person. And I believe it's like sharing knowledge, right? Passing down information through family lines, right? Being the bridge. I think that is what a lot of us are being called to do right now, is bridge, especially my generation. My parents, they did things, and I'm getting a ringing in my right ear, so this is true. They do things because it's the way they've always been done, right? And then my child, his generation, they're all about innovation and doing things different. Now, there's value in both, and I feel like my generation is to bridge that gap. So when I see this card, I feel like that can be it too. It can also be passing down knowledge, or cups are all about emotion, things unseen, your intuition, feelings. So maybe it's about how to maintain your self-care, right? Is it Reiki? Is it massage? Is it yoga? But maybe you're learning from somebody else, or you could be teaching somebody else. Somebody could be coming to you. It's sharing, reunions, could be past life. Thank you. Your higher self wants you to know you're sitting as the Empress. So I'm going to say, and this has been coming out a lot too, it's balancing the divine masculine and feminine. Your higher self wants you to know you are the Empress. So you're sitting in your feminine energy, right? She's creation. She's grounded, but her crown, she is also connected to the stars, right? She's the hollow bone. She's creation. She's intuition. She's, tapped in. And she is all 4 queens. She's a master of all 4 elements, just like the Emperor. So maybe it is balancing the masculine with the feminine. And once you do that, once you're balanced, it could be a twin flame coming in, it could be a soulmate coming in, but you can't transmute what you don't have. Okay, next card out, 4 of Cups. This always reminds me, it's the hand of God with an offering, and he's sitting there and he's meditating, and it's almost like he's being stubborn, or all he has to do is change his perspective, right? He needs to open his eyes, and he can see that there is an offering. That's how you got here. It could be a 4-month cycle coming to a close. Cups usually I see as months. So that's how you got here. Maybe over the last 4 months. Something happened and you weren't happy about it, or you needed to go inside to really do some soul searching and inner work, shadow work. and you're not seeing an offer, all you have to do is change your perspective. Okay. Right now, what is the collective's attitude? That also ties into the oracle cards that I've pulled. The crown. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me stop. So we got the crown, the third eye, and the root. And if you see this, he is kind of like the hollow bone sitting there. He's grounded. He's in a state of meditation. He's connected, to the trees, to the earth, and to spirit. So maybe it is doing a meditation practice. Honestly, if you're getting into this type of work or this interests you, man down, you need a strong meditation practice. Everybody that you speak to will tell you the same thing. Learning how to quiet the thoughts, right? This is the last brain that gets to say, because this brain bases decisions off of past experience, right? So you wonder why you're stuck in the loop. It's because your brain's making the decisions. I'm going to base the fear of the future on, what happened in the past. And here we are doing the same thing over and over again, right? Until we break that pattern, and change the thoughts. All right, your current attitude, King of Pentacles. This is legacy. This is abundance. Pentacles are slow moving, right? So it may have taken a long time to get to this place, but he is a nurturing father. He loves material comfort. He is grounded. He is stable. He is secure. And he is, like I said, legacy, or, he's very abundant. All right, outside influences. The Tower. This is a right here, right now card. I've been seeing this a lot for a lot of people. The mantra I want you to remember is, my life is not falling apart. It's falling into place. And that's what I want you to stick with. Or everything's always working out for my highest good. A lot of times, and I can tell you this for my own life, some of the days that I thought were the worst days of my life have been the most transformative. But it never started out well, and I thought my life was falling apart in some cases, but it was really falling into place. It was when I changed my perspective, I could see that. The next card that flipped is the King of Cups. This is for goals and aspirations. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is talking all about being the king of, he's emotionally intelligent. He is nurturing, loving, empathetic, in tune with his feelings and in tune with his emotions. Ooh, thank you. And your final outcome. I love this. Two of Wands. So if you can see, he's got his hand on the Wand of Power. He is grounded and in touch with spirit. He's got the world in his hands. And if you remember, this started out, your current position is the world. So you literally have the world in your hands. And maybe you're making plans for the future, right? He's looking out at the distant horizon. And he's planning his next steps. Wands are all about inspiration, creativity, passion, desire, fire signs. So he's planning his next moves. It looks like to me, I'm going to clarify something real quick. The Tower. I'm actually going to use these. These are called Secret Soul Shadows Oracle cards. And I don't know who makes them, but I like that. All right. Tell me a little bit about the tower. What does the collective need to work on? What shadow to help them work through this tower? As within, so without. You get your vessel in order, the rest of your life will fall in line. And it sounds so counterintuitive. I'm really realizing the more I focus on self-care, the more everything else just handles itself. All right. So for the tower, the first card I pulled, it says avoidance. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. So maybe you're avoiding something, looking at something, saying something, doing something, and it's going to bring it. Woo! Thank you. Bring in a tower. I got 2. Power struggle, desire for recognition, or the need to assert your authority over others. Avoidance and power struggle. So that's opposite ends of the same spectrum, right? It's fight or flight. And then self-sabotage, undermining your success by procrastinating, negative self-talk, or fear of failure. So maybe it's not living in one extreme or the other, right? Avoidance or power struggle. That's the same, it's opposite ends of the same spectrum. And then undermining your success by procrastinating or negative self-talk or fear of failure. Sometimes people don't do things because they're afraid to fail. This scares the shit out of me. Making videos, I like to be behind the scenes, right? 15 seconds of insane courage. Here I am. Because it's the guidance I've been getting. And the bottom of the deck, stubborn. It just caught my eye. And that says it can denote determination and perseverance, but it may also hinder progress. So, I mean, I can go from victim to self-righteous like that, right? Avoidance and power struggle, it feels to me fight or flight. So stop being stubborn and sabotaging your own success and happiness, and it may be with your thoughts. Your first brain's your gut, your second's your heart. This is the last brain. How many times have you said, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew it in my gut, but I did it anyway, right? Because you thought about it logically. It doesn't usually end up well. If it passes my gut and my heart and then it feels good, then this one gets a say, but it's the last one. And I couldn't do that until I learned how to meditate and quiet the thoughts. For me, it's journaling at night, and then I meditate and I go to bed. In the morning, I have quiet time. I pull tarot for myself. Sometimes I journal. I do automatic writing. And that's just the sacred time that I have for myself. This has been coming through very loudly, and especially with this, how I got here. Maybe it's he also kind of looks like he's crossing his arms in a stubborn position. Maybe he's just saying, I'm not going to meditate. Or, a lot of times people are like, well, I'm not doing it right. Well, there's lots of different ways. You can wash dishes. You can go for a car ride. You can exercise. You can garden. You can cook. Whatever it looks like. You can play music and sing. Anything to quiet the mind so you're just doing whatever you're doing in the moment. And not thinking about anything else. A lot of times when I'm working with my hands, especially if they're in water, I'll get downloads come in, rapid fire. Same when I'm driving, because I always have music on, and I'm in the moment and singing, and my vibrations up, and it's just a wonderful thing. And all of a sudden, ideas start popping in my head, and I'm like, well, where did that come from? My higher self, because I'm not in fear of the future or regretting the past, right? We time travel all the time. We're either way far in the future or way far in the past, and we're missing what's happening right here and now. And what I found is that's where the magic is, when I'm in the moment. That's why I love kids and animals so much, because the joy that they get from the simplest things. I think that we should all be more childlike. If you want to find your joy, find your purpose. I mean, if you want to find your purpose, find your joy. I truly, truly believe, at least it's been the truth for me, that every time that I lean into my joy and I take care of myself, everything else just, I feel like I'm in receiving mode, right? Things just come to me because my vibration's high and I'm manifesting. I don't have to chase. It comes to me. I'm finding my tribe right now. I moved from Maryland to Colorado, and like people are just finding me, and it's the right people at the right time. So I hope something that I said helped. I know the energy's been intense. And I'm just so grateful for everybody for being here. Happy full moon, happy summer solstice, and until next time, take care.